Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, good. Just saw those funny faces you were pulling there.
That's what okay means.
Okay, good evening everyone. Thank you for joining us on this lovely, hot, sunny bank holiday evening. I'm sure most of you have had a fabulous day today. Well, while you've all been enjoying yourselves out there in the sunshine, we've been busy here in the kitchen for the afternoon, and I've got the pleasure of having Jackie Heaton back and Rob Allen back.
Evening.
Okay, so they've come along to join us again this evening. For those of you who don't know who Jackie and Rob are, basically they do a lot of work on Twitter, where their own little... Go on, you explain it, Jackie. Be easier.
We actually bake along with the baker, British Bake Off, and then the rest of the year we do it as a Twitter bake along, so we just pick different bakes.
We are! So it's back on tomorrow. Thankfully they didn't choose Mondays. I put in a request and said no Mondays, only Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So they've gone with that. So basically what Jackie and Rob do, I'll get this right in a minute, they actually follow the Great British Bake Off, and whatever's being baked tomorrow, they'll bake it this week, and they'll ask everybody on Twitter to join in and bake the same product. And over the weeks they have a little bit of a competition together. Lots of people pull together and do prizes, and you'll do little prizes.
Yeah, we do
and
star bakers and things like that.
Yeah, so it's great
Just
fun.
all fun.
Yeah.
Just bake along.
So why have we got Jackie and Rob here tonight? So I can have a night off. So Jackie loves doing Pavlovas. She's made an absolute beautiful one this evening with our raspberry and raspberry ripple. That's it, I'll get it right. Just as I've got raspberry. So they've been using our raspberry ripple flavoured icing sugar. And you can see there's one here that she's prepared earlier that she's going to decorate shortly, but she's going to show you how to make that. And Jackie's going to be, Jackie's going to be first up, or are you going to be first up, Rob? That's it. So Jackie is going to start making that shortly, and then we're going to go over to Rob. And Rob is making, which I love, egg custard. Who loves egg custards? Is that beautiful? Eh? So let me tell you now, I can't wait to have a slice. I've been waiting several hours since 3:30 this afternoon. It's getting nearer. And he's made this with a banana split flavoured icing sugar. So what Rob's going to do is make a short crust pastry. He's going to make that, pop it in the fridge, and one that he's prepared earlier is actually going to roll out and then make the egg custard. And then because I'm not doing anything today, Jackie's agreed to have a first go at making chocolate chili brownies with our chocolate chili cocoa powder, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so we'll both be learning together on this one.
Absolutely. Anyway, if you can hear some noise in the background, we have an audience. Can you believe it? Sugar and Crumbs have an audience. So if we flash over to there, we've got Karen Naylor with us.
Hi.
So Karen's not on the screen tonight answering all your questions, and neither is Rob. So you're all going to have to listen and pay attention. And then Maria, who you see flirting around the kitchen, has got a boyfriend over from Spain. So he's here. And then you're going to have to beat that now. And then we've got my brother and sister-in-law who are up here staying with me for the week. And I said, you know what, you've got to come in and be part of the audience. So please say a big hello to them, because they've got to come and sit and suffer it. Look, they've got to sit on the kitchen worktop.
And they're not allowed to breathe.
It's fine. But they have got a bottle of wine that they're hiding behind that. No. So anyhow, so it's been quite a fun afternoon this afternoon. And I'm actually going to leave you now in the capable hands of Rob. Any questions that you do want to ask, I'm going to have to try and look over John's shoulder. I posted a message, my phone got disappeared on Saturday. We won't say any more about that, so I need to get another one. So I'll be popping over John's shoulder and seeing what messages and questions you're asking while Rob gets started. I will get all my names sorted out. You know what, I think I should go off to that Alzheimer's Society. I can't remember anything. So we're going to leave you to get started, Rob, and you're going to make your pastry. Shout up.
Okay, so the pastry is your crust pastry for this evening, for the custard tart. It starts off with 225 grams of plain flour, a pinch of salt. To that we have 100 grams of unsalted butter, slightly softened.
And there's a lot of arm work in this, is there, Rob? Do you need muscles?
Doesn't take much.
No. So you don't need the mixer then? Do it all by hand?
No noise.
get your mixture out with a dough hook.
Just the lumps in there, and just break it down between your fingers and thumb. Lift it up as you do it, get some air in.
Look at this, all eyes on you, Rob, eh? Crikey. So is anybody asking any questions? No?
Keep going till that's, you've got a breadcrumb structure.
A few hellos. So anyhow, let's see who we've got joining us this evening. So hello Elaine Lawton. Oh, Wendy's here. Wendy Ann Preston. Hello. Geraldine Kisby. Hi Geraldine. Hi Ria. Hi Martin. I'm just shouting out a few hellos. Do you recognise all these people who are on with us every week?
Guy, everybody else is women.
Lindsay McIver's here.
Hi Lindsay.
Hi Antra. Jane, Julie, Ashel. Hi Julie. Julie's been on one of our classes. Hello Kat. So what else have we got on here? Elaine Hollywell's on there. Linda Brown. I think Linda just placed an order today. So let me just see if there's any questions on there. Yeah. I'm going to give a shout out for a lovely lady I was talking to today. She's called June Logan. So I had a little giggle with her today. Didn't know how to use the website, getting myself all muddled up. And by the time we finished, neither did I. So by the time I finished, she was called Jackie something, and she was actually called June. And we do Facebook Live every night. That was the information I gave her. Got myself all confused.
Okay, so most of the big lumps have gone. It's just a fine breadcrumb texture. And then all you need for that is 2 to 3 tablespoons of cold water.
Do you know why it has to be cold water, Rob? No, neither did I. Just thought you might. You lot are really quiet, aren't you? Is that because I told you you couldn't talk?
Yeah, that's it.
Have any of you guys ever made short crust pastry?
No, buy it.
You buy
Buy
it?
it ready done.
Yeah. Oh, you buy it ready made?
Yeah, well, that's messy.
Yeah. Not the ones at the back of it, you just add water?
Yeah.
No, ready made. I do. They recommend you should do that with puff pastry now, don't they? Don't go to the trouble of making it.
Life's too short.
I agree. To be fair, I think the traumas of making puff pastry, and if it doesn't come out, so much hard work. If it doesn't come out, it puts you off baking forever, doesn't it?
So that's it there. Just to put together fish.
And why do they call it short pastry?
You're asking the wrong person.
Do you know why they call it short pastry? Does anybody know why they call it short pastry?
They used to make it with short meat.
Is that?
Some recipe will say use lard and butter to mix
Do
off.
you know, thinking about that, that just reminds me, I'm sure when I was a young girl I might have made it with lard.
Yeah. Or Trex.
Yeah, but now I've got the Alzheimer's, I can't remember. Yeah, Trex, that's it.
You used to use tricks for pastry, but the lard works a lot better. You get a nice, finer, crumbly pastry.
I've only just learned, you know, we're doing the Twitter bake along. So
Well, how
I
to make a pastry?
To make a pastry, yeah. I'm not going to go with puff though. I'm not going there. No, it's too much that one, but I just started learning.
I had to make a chocolate tart for Stork a couple of years ago, and I made the pastry, and I completely forgot to let it overhang the sides.
So
So I cut it off straight away, and then when it all baked, it had shrunk. Devastated.
You say it's best to trim it just as it comes out of the oven.
That's right, yeah.
Up there, I push it down into the disc,
Yeah. And why do you have to put it in the fridge?
just so it rests for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you'll never get rolled out.
Oh, will it not roll out otherwise?
Well,
Oh, it just
it's
crumbles
very,
up?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
ah.
very short crumbles.
Ah, right, oh, okay.
We let that rest.
Yeah.
That goes into the fridge.
And then we've got one we prepared earlier.
We have one here.
Oh, you did.
Blue pizza. You like blue pizza almond?
That way. I think I should have a thing. Smells good in this kitchen. Hey, chili, raspberry, banana. Oh, sorry, Rob, I was lighting up for you.
I know we have a flour shaker.
And I love that lovely dish you've got. Where have you got that from? For your egg custard.
I think maybe one I've
Please don't say Asda.
No. TK
We're not
Maxx.
going through that again.
No.
Last time Rob and Jackie were here, every time you asked them where you got something, it was Asda. Not sugar and crumbs, Asda.
Ah, oh dear.
I can't get another one that deep. I've got tins that hold exactly the same volume,
Yeah.
but they're the same all around, and it only leaves the custard sort of that depth. Which
Yeah. A nice thick one, this one.
We've got a lot of comments saying it's nice to see pastry made the traditional way.
There you go, Rob. See?
This is the whole thing about the
Yeah.
Twitter bake along because
Yeah.
we want people to learn. I mean, it's like me up to a year ago. Apart from making cakes, I wouldn't touch bread, pastry, Pavlovas. It's like tonight I thought, oh no, I don't think I should do a Pavlova because I'm new to it. But then I thought, well, that's why we're here. That's why we want to.
Well, the good thing is, I think when you hear the word pastry, I think you think it's difficult, but Rob's made that look really easy.
Yeah.
So we'll all have a go. Get them all on your Twitter long this week, eh? Making an egg
Well,
custard.
it's cakes this week because it's the bake
First
off
week,
tomorrow,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
First week's cakes.
That's
Mandy
cakes.
Durham has just realised that you're not a mank, Rob.
You know what?
A mank.
No, I'm a Rob.
Somebody suggested he's shy with all the
Hey, you
ladies.
might as well be the amount of times he's
Somebody
staying at night.
suggested what?
Rob's quiet because he's shy with all the ladies.
Listen, she hasn't stopped talking this afternoon. We're
I'm
glad
not
to
shy.
gag. We're glad to gag him.
So what thickness are you
Oh,
going
no,
for?
I've
Thickness of that, they normally say around about 3 mil,
Spotted Laura.
or for I would use pound coin.
Thank you.
So Nick just said, what thickness would you go to? So Rob just said 3 mils or the width or the depth of a pound coin. Have you got a pound coin there? You're checking.
I
You can
can use,
actually buy little plastic
Yeah,
strips
they're
Yeah.
that you can put out.
Okay, yeah. Oh, look, see, don't do this baking for now, do you? Clever man.
and then the bowl itself, to make it easy to get it out, rather than greasing the bowl, and then it's trying to get it out. Piece parchment,
Is that your party trick, that one?
yeah.
That's a good trick to do when you're
School.
blind baking as well.
If you use just a piece and you try and put it in, you never get it in. If you scrumble it in the bowl like that first of all, open the bottle, creased all over the shop.
That is a good idea, really, because it's so stiff when you're trying to get it in, isn't it? Look at it, all the hints and tips here. Sugar and crumbs. Well done. Who spotted something, John? You said well done, Laura, you spotted. What she spotted.
I pressed the button to turn the camera on myself.
Did you? Have they just had a flash of you, John?
A sneak peek.
He's going to get in there.
Did you see that, Karen? He got caught in the camera in the doors last week. You saw that as well, didn't you? Yeah.
I picture it, you folded it over,
Fold it
over
over.
the pastry. You didn't
Oh,
tear.
yeah. Well done, then. As they say, I'm so busy there, chatting away. Little nifty job that was, wasn't it? Now, I've only just learnt this trick, okay? And I'm so glad that you're doing it because I only learnt that trick a few weeks ago.
I'm going to
You
eat
get
it.
a ball of pastry because the amount of times I've gone and pushed in and got to push my fingernail through or tore it. So it's such a clever little trick, so simple. I not think of it before, but I only learnt it myself just a couple of weeks ago. Go on, what's happened?
There's a comment here from Trish Cooper saying the only time we see John is when he flashes.
Ooh, John.
Hey, you get it all in, don't you?
You don't want to be known as a flasher, John.
going to say to that.
Is that Trish going down to surgery again? Last time she was going down, she was on gas and air when she was getting giddy.
See? I do it.
How did you manage to flash it onto yourself?
There's a button that you can turn the camera the other way around.
And just knife, trim the edge off. Doesn't have to be perfect.
No. I think it looks more rustic like that, Rob. That's the fashion now, rustic, isn't it? We don't want perfection.
Shabby chic.
Shabby chic, rustic, yeah.
Bit left. If you want, you got kids about, jam tarts.
Oh yeah. God, I've not made jam tarts since the kids were little. I used to make them all the time as well. I used to love jam tarts.
Trish says she's just come out. She's had 3 operations in 3 days.
Oh, actually? Yeah, she's having a rough old time, Trish. Blame it on the medicine, John. You weren't flashing it, Trish.
She's hallucinating.
And with this, I don't blind bake it.
Yes, I know. I was going to ask, because you mentioned this afternoon that you don't blind bake. And why do you not blind bake it?
With this, I've never blind baked the pastry for a custard tart. Other bakes, I will do, but it's not this. Never
You
have.
find a lot of bakes are usually about 25-30 minutes, whereas a custard tart's nearly an hour.
Oh,
so
is
you
it?
shouldn't really try
Right.
to blind bake.
Okay.
So that's
While
a
we're
basic
talking about
base.
that, should I pop your oven on for you? Ready?
Yes, please.
What temperature?
160 degrees. Fine.
160. And what is it for gas? 160 for a fan-assisted oven?
It's 180 for standard,
So they're
and
about
it's
2, aren't they?
gas is
2, 3.
160 is gas mark 3,
Yeah.
I believe.
Good.
Someone else may correct us.
So
I
what
won't
are we
use gas.
guessing, yeah? So 160 on the electric cooker there. Fan-assisted. Right, so we're ready for the egg custard then?
Yeah. So for this, and there's 4 whole eggs.
And are they large eggs or medium eggs? Somebody's bound to ask, or does it not matter?
Pass.
These are fresh out the chicken,
Fresh out the
so...
chicken.
Oh, it's fresh off the chickens, oh
Yeah.
right, okay then. Not to
They look
scale.
about a medium, though.
Yeah.
Ish.
Well, the thing is, I always buy large. Always. I don't weigh my eggs, I just buy large all the time. So I always think it's funny when people say, do you need medium or large? I just
And as
put
I always
large in.
said, I would normally put them into a bowl first of all, for exactly what I've just done.
Yeah, but if you use a bit of eggshell, that gets it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you use
Or
your
a
egg, it's got a
metal, or
magnet
a
thing
metal
to it.
spoon, that works as well.
Mhm. Let's get step ladders for you soon, Maria, aren't we?
You need one of the roll things that can sample it.
Do you two like egg custard?
Love it.
Do you? Can have banana split flavour. We're having a right scoff in here later, won't we? Eh? Raspberry pavlova, egg custard, chilli chocolate brownies.
It's
Party
3
time.
bits of your shillings.
Right, well, while Rob fights with his yolk, gets his eggshell out.
Normally, he always says, get a bowl, get a bowl, get a bowl. Oh yeah, he's done.
Right, are you ready now? You got it all out?
So I've got the 4 whole eggs in.
Right, 4 whole eggs.
I would normally just use 3 yolks, but she's going to be using 4 egg whites, so rather than waste one.
Fantastic.
We don't like waste, do we?
So what he's done there, because Jackie has made a pavlova and she was going to waste the egg yolks, Rob needed them anyhow, but he did only need 3, but he's not going to waste that last one, he's taking it with him. Does that make any difference at all?
Just sets better.
Yeah, oh, it sets better, yeah. Good reasons for it. Do you want a whisk?
Just beat them up. Beat them up well. So that, normally if I'm using caster sugar, I'll only use
Do you
2.
want a clean spoon for
Yes,
it?
please.
What's that clean spoon out well? Please, Kevin, that's all. Top. Slide it out. Smells good, doesn't it? Mmm.
As I say, normally caster sugar, I'll use 2 heaped spoons for it. It's sweet enough.
Yeah.
But I think with this, the flavour, it's better. I use 3, so you get more of the flavour.
There we are.
And then that gives
More
us
intense flavour.
yes.
Yeah. Have you ever tried banana split, Karen? Have you ever smelled it? Gorgeous.
It's nice as a cheesecake.
It's actually nice on the
So for those of you who don't know as well, I haven't put Rob's recipe on the website yet, But what he's actually using is the sugar and crumbs flavoured icing sugar. Now we've got about 26 flavoured icing sugars. This one's the banana split. On the back it gives you a quick recipe on how to make buttercream. But see this little pink box here? It gives you the website details for our recipe website, which is www.sugarandcrumbsmixingitup.com. Now, this recipe isn't on there now. I've actually put it onto our Facebook page. It's pinned to the top of our Facebook page. But tomorrow, I'll have a picture of the egg custard and the full recipe and method as you've seen it tonight, so that if you go to the Sugar and Crumbs Mixing It Up website, it'll be there for you. In the meantime, it's at the top of our Facebook page, ready for you to follow. And on the recipe website as well, there's loads of recipes on there. There's meringue kisses, there's shortbreads, there's sweets, there's fudges, there's ice creams, there's iced buns, there's breads, there's all sorts of things that Laura's been baking on there. So let's go back to Rob.
Okay, you might notice I've switched from a big jug into the smaller jug.
Hey, get you?
And then with the egg mixture,
Yeah.
add enough milk to top that up to 650 ml.
Is that whole milk, Rob, or is
Yes,
it
whole milk.
whole milk?
Normally at home we would use semi-skim, but I find for these it works a lot better.
Was the lady just asking, do we ship to the USA?
We do ship to the USA. The only problem is...
Jodie.
Pardon?
Jodie.
Jodie, we do ship to the USA. The only problem is the icing sugars are heavy and shipping is based on weight. So sometimes it can be just as much for the shipping as it is for the actual flavoured icing sugars. So if you do want to get a quotation, all you need to do is go to our contact page on our website, which is www.sugarandcrumbs.co.uk, or send me a message on here at www.co.uk, isn't it? Sorry. Or go onto our Facebook page, send me a personal message with your name and address and the items you like, and I can get a shipping quote for you tomorrow.
Okay, so that there, the whole milk added in, we've now got 650 millilitres in the jug, and I know that my bowl.
That's looking yummy.
Fills it to the brim.
To the rim.
The raisins on a tray, it's a lot easier to transport it from there to the oven without spilling it.
Right, let me open this up for you then.
First of all, before we do that, the last
Before
thing,
you do that. And what's that?
nutmeg.
Nutmeg, great. There we go. Oven's open. Right, we're in. There we go. In the oven. And how long's that going in the oven for?
That's in there for, I know mine, it's 55 minutes exactly. It'll take the cook.
55 minutes exactly, so it's 8:25.
And could you just run through all the ingredients that went in the mix again, Rob, please?
In the mix, I've got 4 whole eggs. Normally, I would say 3 egg yolks. If you're using the Sugar and Crumbs flavoured icing sugars, use 3 heaped spoonfuls of the icing sugar. Whisk it up well, and then once you whisk it up, add enough whole milk to make it up to 650 millilitres. I know that takes and fills my bowl to the top. If you're using your own bowl, you may find that varies a little.
Right, fantastic.
And there was no castor sugar in there.
Not in that one. This one here, what we've got to demonstrate, this one was made with castor sugar. I'm going to show you that once the other one cooks, the difference, because I think with the Sugar and Crumbs being a lot finer, the icing and sugar, when it cooks, you'll get the top, it'll be a lot darker, like a Portuguese custard tart.
Never heard of Portuguese custard tart until today, look. There's actually a brand new one to me with that. Okay then, so that's there then, I'll just have a look clean down. So Jackie, you're going to make your pavlova. Thank you very much, Rob. So what did we think of that then? Yeah, are we getting some thumbs ups and likes up? Who's going to give it a go?
Yes?
You? Karen's going to give it a go. Fantastic. Okay, I've never actually ever thought about making them at all. Never thought about making them. I actually thought they were going to be really very difficult. I never thought it was that easy. Did you?
No.
No, but you
Well,
give it a go.
I made my first one for bake-along.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's
right.
first
Well,
time.
I've
That's what I
never.
said, because I've never really made pastry. So,
Oh.
yeah.
I absolutely love egg custard, so
I do love
we're going to
it.
be having a go at that afterwards. Brilliant, right, so you're on Pavlova.
So, yeah, this
Raspberrie
has
ripple.
really scared me, because like I said, I've only just started making these, because I did my first one, I think it was at Christmas for the bake-along. So, then I panicked because one of them cracked really bad and I thought it was going to look like Heaton mess when I got here, so I ended up making one today. So I thought, well, it's nice, so I won't not do it, because this is what it's all about, learning to bake together. So here we go.
Yeah.
Right, so in here I've got 4 egg whites ready to go.
You're going over there.
And we want to get these to peak. You can put it on quite high straight away. I actually found a recipe today because I was a bit worried about using all icing sugar because normally it's caster sugar, and there's so many different ways, but I actually found one today and it was saying you can actually throw everything in the mixer apart from the cornflour and the white wine vinegar and just give it 10 minutes. Just time it, just do it all at once. And I was going to try it tonight, but I was thinking, oh, if it doesn't go right, so I'm doing it my way, well, this way tonight. I've done this one. This is a Mary Berry one. But I've used this one a few times and it's all, you know, it's been a good one. I've been trying to get a nice white meringue, and they say to have your oven on next to nothing, which is just, you know, the lowest setting you can get. But it never seems to work for me, so brown and cracked it is, but it tastes just as nice, so, you know, it's not a problem. Right, so we've got it nice and frothy there. And now what we need to do is, we've got 250 grams of the raspberry icing sugar. And we need to put this in a spoonful at a time. Now, you need to do it, like, not throw it all in at once. So, what I usually do is I put one in, and then count to 5 in my head. And I know it sounds a bit thingy, but it's just so I know that it's all getting mixed in. Maybe when I'm at home one day I'll try the all-in-one method, but not tonight. And I know I should have wore an apron because I'm going to be full of this after. Pardon? Number 150, so gas mark 2. Okay. You have to be careful with this. I've got a little slot on mine, but I've got to get used to not touching the mixer with my spoon.
It smells good that way.
It smells absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it's all coming together nicely.
So, audience, are you enjoying yourselves, are you?
That wine's helping.
Fascinated watching the mixer go on.
The wine and the smell. What more could you ask for?
You do know you get the pleasure of washing up afterwards, don't you? You know, you get a slice of egg custard, a chocolate chilli brownie and a bit of pavlova, but you have to wash up after.
Right, if you've not got a scraper blade on, just go around your bowl and get them last bits that are sticking to
And
the
then
edge.
you remember that their bowl has to be spotless.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Spring.
I've seen a lot of people say that they clean theirs with a lemon, a piece of lemon.
Yeah.
But to be honest, if you give it a good wash with hot water,
I was going to say, I wash it in the dishwasher, and then afterwards I just get a kettle of boiling water all over.
I was going to say
swill it round.
I'm scared of saying it now because knowing my luck it'll go wrong. But you know, I've done it where I just give it a good washing soapy water, rinsed it out in hot water and then left it to dry on its own and then gone round with a tea towel afterwards. What is it? Yeah, yeah. It got me, you know, like, for me, like, because I've never really done much with anything like this. You go on and you read so many different things and then you think, oh, then you think, am I doing it all, you know? So, like I said, I've tried this one a few times and it's always worked quite good for me, so. And you need to know that when you're using icing sugar, all icing sugar, it doesn't need mixing for much longer. So, you know, as long as what you would if you're using caster sugar. If you're using caster sugar, if you just take a little bit on your finger like that and rub it together, if you can't feel any grains, it's ready. So that's one way of testing it. And it's so messy. Right.
Jackie, with a question from Maria, she was saying, is it the white wine vinegar or the cornflour that makes meringues crispy on the outside and chewy on the...
Well, I've been reading up, and most of them say if you use them both together, it helps. It both helps. So I can't really say, to be honest, because I am learning. So I don't want to say, oh yeah, it's this. But I have found this. I was saying before, if you want like meringue kisses, keep the white wine vinegar and the cornflour out because you want them crunchy. Whereas if you want a meringue, you want it crunchy on the outside. I think the white wine makes it crunchy on the outside, but I'm not 100%. And your cornflour, because you want it like a marshmallow inside.
We can also look that up afterwards.
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, I'm not 100%, so I wouldn't be able to say for sure. Right, so then you add, always make sure you shake your white wine as well. Should we do the cornflour first? I hate this stuff because it goes everywhere. Oh. I usually have a big circle on there. I've got that many aprons at home, but I never wear them. Right, so
It's bad, isn't it?
I know.
Put an apron on.
So you want a teaspoon of cornflour. And then a teaspoon of white wine vinegar. And then you just want to fold this in. Don't go mad with it because the more you batter it, the more air you're taking out your meringue, and that's the whole idea of a meringue. I'll just give it a fold round, cut through the middle, bring it round again. There we go. No, it's weird because now it's like, whoa, you know, you think, oh, that's going to taste horrible, but once it's cooked, there's no taste there. Even if you're not using a flavoured icing sugar, you still can't. Right, I'm going freeform here. A lot of people will use a baking paper and draw a circle on. I've done heart ones as well, but I'm going freeform tonight because I'm using one of these mats. Just try and get it into the nearest circle that you can. But in my house, nobody cares whether it's a circle or not, so it doesn't really matter. As long as it's meringue. But I do like to have a mess about. You know, most people who know me, I do like to get my piping bag out and make it look a bit pretty. Actually, I'm just thinking, the first one I did, it was for the Twitter Bake-Along, but I actually made it for my husband's birthday. And that's how I ended up doing the heart, because I did it in the heart shape for him.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Yes, I actually remember you making that, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
I was just trying to remember.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, you did.
that was the very first one that I made.
Yeah.
And I was so happy as well, because it did work. And I mean, it had its cracks, but, you know, it's nothing in life's perfect, is it?
No, it's what it tastes like. That's
Right,
important.
I've got
the Wilton one,
the Wilton 1M.
which is on the website,
Yeah.
$1.99.
And I'm just going to put some of the meringue into it. I mean, you don't have to do this. It's entirely up to you. But, you know, if you're making
And
it...
you've done this pure white, you could have had colour.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did one the other week, and I did one of the strawberry flavours. Can't remember which one it was now. And I did stripes down the back. And then
We should have done that for this thing.
I know, I never thought, yeah. And I actually did little meringue kisses on top of one of the
Before you pipe, let me move that all out of the way.
one of the cheesecakes. And they do look nice, and it's so easy to do. Just got to paint 3 lines down your piping bag. You get more on you though, and then just
a simple rose swirl.
yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
just a little anti-clockwise. Try and leave it like a bit of a well in there, because that's where all you.
Is everybody liking this? Yeah. How's it
Yeah.
going?
It's lovely.
All right, these tomorrow. Will you be taking on your picnic tomorrow? Sending Nick and Sam off on a picnic with the kids tomorrow.
I'm not sure of transport that one actually.
I mean,
Quite
because,
like
because you
brownies.
never know how much you're
Well,
gonna.
Jackie's husband's got his name on the first one.
Oh,
yeah.
well, there you
We'll
go.
have this one.
I don't like wasting, so just have a play on the corner of your mat. And you can
Little
always,
meringue kisses.
yeah. You can always pop these on top of your
Yeah.
Pavlova if you want to.
And these bacon silicone mats, we sell these on the website as well. They're great. Albeit I have trimmed this one to size to fit this actual bacon tray. They normally come with this thicker band all the way around.
There we go, and
So
that's
what's the
ready.
advantage in using those?
The
Well,
mats.
you're not wasting money because every time you use your baking paper, you're throwing it in the bin.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you might think, well, that's a bit expensive, but over time, especially if you're baking a lot, you save a lot
Just
of money.
wash them,
don't
hang
you?
on to dry.
Does it break them away easier as well from the?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Right, now that
Very
needs
easy.
to go into the oven on gas mark 2, is it 150 for about an hour.
I've got to go with Rob what he says because I've no idea
Right.
about gas.
And then, once the hour's up, just have a quick nosy at it. Turn your oven off, leave it in. If you can leave it in overnight, that's even better because you're trying to dry it out. I mean, you will get cracks no matter what, but after about half an hour, open your oven door, fold up your tea towel, just pop it into the, to wedge the oven door open, and it just lets it dry out. I mean, it never lasts a night and out. It never lasts overnight and out. I was lucky if it gets an hour, but, no, I've been trying, is there?
No.
Right, I'll just pop that in the oven.
Super. There's no light in that oven either. They're really bad. Keep forgetting to get one.
Yep.
Super. And then, so well done.
Are we going to decorate this one now?
Yeah. Have we got everything out for you? Raspberries are out?
Yep.
Super. There you go. There you go, John. I took it off the paper for you. And I'm sorry, I did think it a little bit.
Do you know, that's not
Spread it round.
Right, I like to do my cream by hand.
150 is guess mark 2.
Yeah, that's all it was. Just for the fact, cream is so awkward. You put it in your mixer and you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh, it needs that little bit more, and then the next thing it's gone. Whereas when you do it by hand, you've got a better judge.
Yeah.
So I use this Elm Lee. Somebody asked me the other day, why do I always use Elm Lee? The thing is with me is I'll bake when I feel like it, which most days. But if I buy double cream, you get like 2 or 3 days on it, and I think, oh, do you know, and then end up throwing it. Whereas these, they have like a good couple of weeks on them, so they're just, and it just tastes just as nice. But I mean, if you want to do double cream, not proper fresh double cream, that's fine. And this has got 284 mils. I mean, this is entirely up to you. This side, you can either use 2 pots, 1 pot. It's this is it's not a done deal. And then I've got some of the icing sugar that we've just used, and I put 3 tablespoons in there. Only because sometimes you get double cream and it just tastes like water, doesn't it? So if you just put that in, it just gives it a little bit of an edge. And it doesn't take too long by hand. So just talk amongst yourselves and have a singing song or go to the toilet. See, that's nearly going now as it is. There you go. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is the Elm Lee, but when I do normal double cream, it seems to take forever. You know what I'm doing? But that's like, it's gone.
So what's the difference between double cream and whipping cream?
Whipping cream takes longer than double cream to whip. More or less the taste is the same. It's just you just whip. I don't know. I find it more whipping. I don't know, but I like this as well because look at that. I've hardly touched it and it's ready to go. And then I'm getting my raspberries. I should have got another knife, but never mind. I mean, this is another thing. This is entirely up to you. I like to do this because when you put raspberries on top, you always find someone's got like a pile of raspberries on their plate and then somebody else has hardly got any, so I just like to put some inside the cream.
Somebody's just asked how much the baking mat was, but Lindsay's just added it for us, $10.99. Well done, Lindsay. Hey, she's taking your place tonight, Rob, isn't she?
And here's a tip for you. If you're using, like me, sometimes I have frozen berries, you know, for if I make one and there's nothing like that I want. So I get like the packs of frozen berries. And you find they have a lot more water than any, you know, than normal. So the trick there is to stop it from seeping through. You know, like sometimes you put them on and then you come the next, they say there's a bit left over the next day, it's just like mush and water. If you do like a high-sided pavlova and paint white chocolate on it or dark chocolate or whatever chocolate you want on the inside, it acts as a barrier, so it stops your cream or your fruit from seeping down.
That's a brilliant tip.
And it's just another excuse to have more chocolate, doesn't
We
it?
don't care about that because that means we can eat it now.
Well, yeah, that's true. But it's, you know, well, you're getting more chocolate. Just give that a little mix. Right, and then all you've got to do is, oops, sorry. Put it into your... See, this is why you've got your well, because then if you have done a little bit of design around it or whatever, you'll be able to see it.
And how many of you out there have made a pavlova or is going to make one now?
A few people said they'll make one.
I hope they do, because I was the same. Do you know, honestly, a lot of the stuff with me, bread, pastry, pavlovas, anything, I just, you know, I'd rather go and make a cake because I knew what I was doing. But this is what I was saying about the bake along. It's me, especially because we run it. I can't say, no, I'm not doing that this week. So it's made me do it. And do you know, I'm so glad I did, because I'm dead proud that I'm actually making them now.
Well, you and Rob are doing really well with all the things you make. You look like professionals.
It's mad, because I mean, this time last year I'd never made pastry, I'd never made a pavlova.
Really?
So it's, no, honestly.
And how did you and Rob get to know each other?
We got to know each other through Twitter. Right. It was just there was a baking club that we both was in that used to happen on a Sunday, and we just got talking through that, and then that was it. And then, like I said, with the bake along, it was just that I said to Rob, "Shall we, you know, bake along each week?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, we'll ask people if they want to join us." I said, "Even if it's just us two, well, fair enough." And it was amazing. There was loads of people. Some weeks we'd have 200-300 baking along with us. And then when the bake-off finished, everyone was like, "Oh, what we're going to do now?"
Keep it
So
going.
so we said we dropped the Great British Bake-Off bit and just added it as Twitter Bake-On, and that's what we've been doing since it finished. But as from tomorrow, we go back to adding the hashtag, yeah. And there you go. And if you want to be really naughty, you can melt some chocolate and drizzle that over the top.
Well done, Jackie. Yeah. Very nice. Tell your Tommy it's not coming to his house.
No, he had the one I made up. When I did it last night, I left it for ages, and it was like, it wasn't
Has
bad.
he had one then already?
Yeah, well, this is what I was
is that
saying.
one
It wasn't too bad, but to me, I was thinking if I've got to transport it here, it's going to really collapse.
Yeah.
So he was like waiting at the oven. He was like, "Are you taking it? Are you not taking it? Are you taking it?" And I went, "No, I'm not taking it." And the next thing, you come out with a tub of that, the pavlova, and some strawberries, and he just sat there and...
Well, he's not having no more. Sorry, Tommy, love. Right, do you want to pass us that one then, Jackie? Let's get that up here.
There we go.
Okay then, so what Jackie's going to do for us now as well, okay, and I'm going to get Rob to do something, albeit he doesn't know this, okay, so we're going to get it. So pass us this lovely cake that you made here, Rob. So Rob's brought along loads of goodies for us to eat today. Sorry, we didn't bother showing you, but he made us some gorgeous cheesy scones with Stilton in.
Scones.
Scones. Do you call them scones? We're scones.
I'm a scone.
You're a scone.
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 Yeah.
Scone.
As soon as you make it, this scone.
Scones. Well done. Is this, what are you, John? A scone or a scone?
Scone.
Oh, you're just going with the majority, aren't you?
I'm not
It's a
listening to
scone. Anyhow, so basically, Rob brought this cake along as well for us to eat. So we've been eating his delicious scone, okay, already. But I said to him, no, let's not eat this. I'm going to get him to decorate it with the black cherry flavoured icing sugar. And basically, all he's done here is he's used the Nordic Ware. This one's the Elegant Party, isn't it? The Elegant Party one. And all he's done is made a Victoria sponge made with the chocolate cherry cocoa powder. And how you do that is when you make a Victoria sponge, you take away a quarter of the flour and replace it with the flavoured cocoa powder. And I have to say that smells gorgeous. He had a little bit over, and we do a quartet bunting, which is this. This gives you 4 individual different designs. These are on our website as well. And these are perfect, so he's made a little baby one there. So we've decided, or I've decided for Rob, okay, we're going to put that on top of there. I'm going to put the kettle on, so if you hear that noise in the background, Karen, put the kettle back on. That's going over there for Rob. That's a rubber bowl. There we go. Going to get him a nice clean bowl. And he can make his thick. You're looking at me in panic there, Rob.
I know, Carol.
Come on,
Go on, you.
challenge on the night. You're going to do it, Rob. You're going to go with the flow.
Here we go.
So, do you want me to talk you through it, what you're going to do?
Tell me what you want.
You're going to put black cherry icing sugar in there. Yeah. You're going to put it in your bowl with some water. You're going to make it into a nice thick paste. Yeah.
Are you just on it currently, so you haven't cooked with it to make it dark?
No. Just going to use the black cherry, because this is all dark with the cocoa powder. Okay. And then you're going to make it into a nice thick paste, pop it in your piping bag, which we're going to put a swirl of colour in before you pop it into your piping bag. Yeah. And get your spoon. I'm going to drizzle that all over, and Jackie's finishing off her cake. Jackie's finishing off her Pavlova over here, John. Want to just have a quick look? Very good. That looks amazing. We're going to party time in here afterwards. Fantastic. You got it? Right, kettle's boiled, Rob. Grab the kettle. Okay, just a little bit of water at a time. Get you a nice bit, get your spoon. Just a little bit of water at a time. Less is more. Bit of raspberry colouring.
Why hot water, Carol?
Now, you know, this is a funny question. This came up the other week, funny enough. I had 2 friends here the other week, and they said, why hot water? I have no idea.
Oh.
From being a little girl, my grandma and mother has always boiled the kettle and poured the hot water in. I think, personally, it helps to dissolve it faster. But my friend Joni was here with her friend, and they said they only ever use cold water. What do you use?
I always use cold water. So I thought it was
And does it go lumpy, or does it dissolve straight away?
Is this with icing sugar? Just
Icing
icing
sugar.
sugar water?
Yeah.
I only use cold.
Yeah, what do you use? Is it? I've always used boiling hot water, so I don't know. But it's like you with your scones and your scone, me with my scones. Or is it you with my scones and me with my scones? Confuse myself. And scones. So how are you doing, Rob? Have you got that into a nice thick paste?
Just about.
Yeah, that's it.
Mandy's mentioned she thought the mixture would already be covered.
No. Oh, well, the icing sugars. Right, okay, so that's a good point. Okay, so is that Mandy? So, Mandy, let me just tell you about our flavoured icing sugars and everybody else. We don't actually colour any of the flavoured icing sugars. They're all white in colour apart from. If you order like mint chocolate or chocolate banana icing sugar, what's the other ones, Karen? Coconut crush.
Jaffa twist.
Jaffa Twist, chocolate milkshake, they're all brown in colour. All the rest are white in colour except for cinnamon swirl, because we can't disguise the spices that are in there, Christmas punch and apple crumble. but everything else is white, and we keep it white. We don't colour it because people have asked us to colour it, but what depth do we go to? Do we do a pale pink, a light pink, a dark pink? So we just leave it for you to colour yourself.
I think
Also,
it's nice for us to be able to do it, because sometimes did you see my blue cheesecake?
no,
Well, I did the bubble gum, and
Yeah.
I automatically thought of slush for some reason.
yeah,
And my daughter's mad on it, so I actually did a bright blue cheesecake with like bright blue macaroons,
oh,
and then
I missed
I
that.
put millions all over the top
Yeah.
of it, and it looked really good.
Good.
But it wouldn't have looked right if it was like a pale blue,
Yeah.
but because it was like blue in your face, it looked really, really good.
To be fair, when John and I started the company, we did think about colouring it, but because we wanted to keep it natural flavoured icing sugars, we didn't want to add any colourings because it would take it away from the natural element, because not all colourings are natural.
No.
So we thought, you know, let's just keep it simple, white. And also my thing is the depth. What pink do we go to? So are they going to ask us for black cherry and purple colour? They're going to go for pale purple, lilac, dark purple. So you know what, colour it yourself. So what have we got here then, Rob? We'll put you on the
A
spot.
little bit extra there, or?
Yeah, do you want just a little bit extra water? Because it's just a little bit stiff. Because it needs to be able to run.
And it's amazing how many people have their own colourings that they use, and they don't like to use other people's colourings.
exactly. Yeah. So when you've got that nice and running. Good arm action there, Rob. Good arm action. Let's just finish this off the cake. To be fair, with this cake, what Rob was going to do was just, now I'm not going to mix all this colour in, you're going to mix it in like a swirl, yeah? So just turn it round. There's my lid.
What colour is that, Carol?
We're using raspberry colour tonight, because I used violet last week.
Pavlova, wouldn't
I know, that's what I was thinking. That's what I'll show them how it is. Okay? And then pour it into the bag, Rob. So if I just, Karen, can you just grab the kettle out of the way? Nick, throw it out of the way. Just for safety, don't leave it on there. Right, so there we go. So we haven't cut this bag and we've not put any nozzles in it. And just scrape it all in.
That's a lovely colour, that.
This is lovely, you know when you ever do, I do a cheat for Cherry Bakewell. So I make Victoria sponge cupcakes, take out the centre, I put a bit of black cherry jam in, then I get the Cherry Bakewell icing sugar, keep it white, put a tiny, tiny bit of colour in, give it a swirl, pop it in the piping bag and just go over the top. Delicious. Don't think we're going to be fine with that one. Smells good in this kitchen.
I want any more out. I'm going to get the tongue in. That's it.
Right, there we go. Alright. I'm going to let you pipe this all over the bag. Let it so you can do it like a drizzle. Yeah? See if your drizzle's going to be better than my drizzle. What have I just done with those scissors? There we go. Right, now watch when you pop that now. We might have some on the ceiling. Could be interesting.
Like British Bake Off in here tonight, and it all these innuendos and everything. Starting early.
So might have to need
Do
to
you want
do
it
a bit
drizzling
bigger
all
than
to
that.
go up, or
I do
just,
it a bit
or
bigger
you just
than
want
that.
it down there?
I was going to say start off around the top, go around and let it all drip round and carry on round.
Might need a bigger one.
Yeah, I think you need a bigger rub. Go with Auntie Carol and Auntie Jack. We know. You've done a grand job there, Karen. You've earned your own custard. Yeah, and you go right on the outside, Rob. Go right round on the outside, keep going round. Yeah. And then just let it fall naturally. So you go over that,
If you
go over
put
that one.
blobs now,
Yeah.
big blobs in it, in here and everywhere, it should drizzle down more.
Are you not used to drizzling?
No.
Mm.
You sure you're not one of
Can we
them
go in?
breakers?
Should I have done this?
It's going this side.
Right, okay, so let's stop there now. And then, shall I do this one, Rob?
Get
Stick your ears, not my
get your
fault.
cup bigger.
You were dropped in it there.
It was dropped in it. And all we're going to do is just let it go around and let it just dribble over. Could probably have done with being a bit loose of this. So in a few minutes it should all start.
So that's my fault now.
That's your fault as well, yeah.
You're a man, everything's your
But the
fault.
thing is,
No,
Rob,
Rob, it all comes back to me.
the thing is, Rob, you're so perfect at your bakes. Everything you do has been really good. So you know what, we've got to show you can cock up on some things. You can't have it all the time. Where's your little dusting thing in a minute?
You want my
Your little
duster?
gister.
Yeah.
Oh, on the other.
Just be careful, because sometimes it comes out a bit fast.
Go on, any questions, John? I heard you take a pause then. Have we got questions? So this should drizzle down.
I think they're watching in awe.
Right? What about fantastic that decorator has? Oh no. Yeah, Ria, do you have any new flavours coming out for Christmas? We do, Ria.
Turkish Delight.
Turkish Delight will
Oh,
be out.
thank
That's
God for
another new
that.
flavour. Do you know what? When we had Turkish Delight, nobody bought it.
I never knew you did it.
Oh, nobody bought it at all. And when I say nobody bought it, of course they bought it, but
But not to this.
it wasn't a big seller. We took it off sale because we had it on sale for about 3 years and everyone's going mad for it. Right, so you see how my decorating is now, look. See how it's, see it now, see Rob's. See mine. So you know how you're looking in awe, John. See Rob's, see mine, bottom layer, Rob's. That's how you do it, Rob.
Okay, Mark.
Look at that, see? We won't put that on yet, but just hang on a minute.
As I say, it always goes down the
Yeah.
same.
See Rob's,
Very good.
see Rob's, mine.
I could have done the bottom one.
So then we give it a little dusting over the top.
Yeah, take the lid off first.
Oh, take the lid off. Well, I think that was fancy, didn't it?
Oh, we'll get that. Who's cooking it now?
Tell ya. There we go. How simple is that to do?
I know.
Vicky sponge in a bundt pan. Oh, that looks fabulous. Should have some of our sprinklicious sprinkles on there. Yeah, so what's coming out for October? So cake and bake. If you're going to cake and bake.
Definitely.
For those of you who are going to cake and bake in October, that's when all our new winter flavours will be out. Turkish Delight's one of them, but it's not a new one. But we've got plenty of new flavours coming out, and we've also got our. John's crossing his eyes here, wondering how he's going to make them all in time. And we've got our sprinklicious natural flavours coming out, as natural sprinkles coming out as well. So let me just tell you before I pop you over to Jackie, because Jackie's agreed to make some chocolate chilli brownies. Now she's never actually made them with our cocoa powders before, so I put her on the spot. I said, come on Jackie, I can't think of anything to do tonight, help me out girl. So there she is, she's going to do that. But let me just show you some things that I've put on sale for Christmas while we're talking. So we've got these back in stock. A lot of you love the coffee and cake ones. Well, they're back in stock, the coffee and cake. But I brought 3 new ones out. They're £10 each a set. So if you're a bit short of something to buy somebody for Christmas, we've got the chocolate and marshmallow. So you could have a hot chocolate with some nice marshmallows. We've got the mulled wine. That's great. Look at that. John's eyes are rolling for this one. A nice big jug of mince.
Turn around.
Turn it around. A nice big jug of mulled wine with your mince pie. Yeah, can you see it? So it's really nice and Christmassy on there. And this one is the chocolate, hot chocolate and marshmallows. These are £10 each. They're on the website now. They're available. The coffee and cake is, the tea and toast is, and then this is a great one, great for the winter, because can we believe it, it's going to be September this week, cold nights are going to be rolling back in, and this is soup and a roll. So those of you with your lovely hot tomato soup, vegetable soup, chicken soup, and a nice bread roll on there. And then you remember Kerry Griffiths when he was here a couple of weeks ago, he's back here in November, and he said he was bringing out another new mould, and this is his new mould, Dragonflies, which is fantastic. Okay, so it'd be great to see some of you making those. I've actually put it on our website, and if you click onto it, I've actually put the little video on that Kerry does on how to make the dragonfly mould. So don't just add it to your basket, actually click into the product and you will see the video there. PME have brought out a brand new lustre spray called Rose Gold, and this is going to be a winner. So those of you who are using the lustre sprays, make sure you use this one. It's a beautiful colour. We've got the cornflour pouches, which we've told you about already. Everyone gets one of these free with every DK applicator. Tonight is the last night of the sale, £29.95. Tomorrow the £34.95 they are. we've got the sale on till the end of August because we were waiting for the Great British Bake Off. So the sale finishes this week. It finishes on the 31st. What day are we on today? 28th. So you've got Thursday. So you've got till Thursday. I thought I'd show you a few more flavours. This is the one Jackie was talking about. No, bubblegum you said, didn't you? So we've got sherbet. That's absolutely to die for. We've got pina colada. That's non-alcoholic. This is just to show you how many more flavours. There's 36 flavours in the range. Orange zest is absolutely amazing. Key lime. Rob was here a few months ago and he made a key lime cheesecake. We've got the strawberry lemonade. There's the pineapple. I don't know what other flavours there's, absolutely loads of them. These are the Sprinklicious cake toppings that we do at the moment. What have we got here? Salted caramel fudge, we've got popping candy, we've got bronze and gold and silver crunchies, the twirls, the jazzes. These are little mini refreshers. They don't even hit the cake when I open that bag. So remember, these are reduced, so the icing sugars are reduced from £3.40 stick, Leo, while we've had the sale on. So these are reduced from 27 to 22, 14.95 to 11. So grab them now while you can. I've left this dome cake out so you can have another look at this. This is the one I finished last week. So you can buy this set. This set here is exactly the same set of nozzles that I used on the blue dome cake. So if you go onto the website, Nifty Nozzles, look at the blue dome cake bundle, and that's exactly the same bundle of nozzles, except that I've used the colour violet. And I'm going to show you my wedding cake tomorrow. Maria's done a little video for us. So she's going to launch that little video tomorrow of a wedding cake that I did this weekend using Nifty Nozzles. And I'm actually going to set that up as a class as well. I've just got to organise some dates. So we'll be doing Nifty Nozzles wedding cake classes. Yeah? Be good. Right then, Jackie, are you ready for the chocolate brownies?
Hi.
Yeah? Okay.
Before I start, you know the sherbet one?
Yeah.
I did a sherbet dab cheesecake.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I did it with the sherbet, and I did a chocolate cake base instead of biscuits, and then the sherbet icing sugar, and then I went and got some dib dabs from the shop and stuck them all on top.
Fantastic.
And everyone went mad. I posted them on, but
Did you? I missed it.
Right, so I'm going to
Do you
work
want to just show this one first? Do you want to cut this one up? This is one that you made earlier.
Yeah, Carol threw this on me before.
Yeah.
I've just done a brownie for the bake-along, and I think it's probably the first proper one I've done.
Right.
So, yeah, you threw this one on me, so we've done a chilli chocolate one, haven't we?
And we actually went for, now we were talking about this with my son a few months ago. Ryan is a chef and he goes, Mum, you're leaving these in the oven far too long. 25 minutes maximum. I think that's what you did today. We weren't sure. So it's only had a couple of hours to set. So I think we'll give it a go now. Because I like to make it hot out the oven. So let's give it a go, Jackie, because we're all sat here waiting.
And I put marshmallows on the top because I like to have a play. And Carol said, do you not push them in? And I went, no, because they like s'mores then.
See, I would have mixed it into my mix.
Well, you can put some in your mix as well, couldn't you? But look at that.
I know, let's get the plates out because we're all waiting.
Oh, it's very gooey.
Very, very gooey.
Very, very gooey.
So we're on it.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
look at that. Look at that.
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yum. So Jackie is going to show you how to make these.
Yeah, so I'm going to read off the...
Look at these lovely big pieces.
I'm going to read off the...
And I will tell you, Lindsay McIver has been making them as well, and she's been going crazy with them. Look how lovely and gooey that is. Who's on chocolate brownies, guys? Are you going to have a go? Even though it's chilli? Maria? Not hot, the chilli. The chilli is amazing, but it's not hot. So there we go. Pardon?
Chocolate chilies are match made in heaven.
Oh, I think it's the best flavour. Absolutely, I think it's the best flavour. So there we go. Right, and then we're going to get Jackie to get set up then. So are we in for a treat tonight, team? Have you got yours, Nick? Have you got yours? Are you going to try this? Yeah? Absolutely. Come on then. Here you go, Karen.
Thank you.
Right, so back over to Jackie then.
Right, so I'm going off the packet like you would do at home because I've never done the... Well, apart from that one, it was first time tonight. So, first of all, I've weighed everything out. So, it's 275 grams of margarine.
Are the cups microwavable? What cups?
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have a look. Well, they're China, so I would think so. Let's have a look. don't know, sometimes it can get a bit hot, China. Have a look. Doesn't say it on the thing.
Oh, and 375 grams of caster sugar. And you just want to cream that together.
Yeah?
Really good.
Good. Everybody's always amazed.
I'm not sure I can quite the whole slice.
Oh, yeah,
It's different.
yeah, it is different size, though, isn't it?
We've had Nancy saying that she's discovered a cake and bake show in Edinburgh on the 30th of October and the 1st of November.
No, it won't be cake and bake
It's
in
not cake
Edinburgh
and
because they're
bake.
not doing it in Edinburgh.
Let
They
me
did
No,
it.
exactly. That's what I thought. I think that might be
You
that might
must
be
have seen an
previous
old
year.
post.
It'll be an old one because they.
Previous year,
Yeah.
possibly.
Listen, if it was cake and bake, they'd be on the phone to us, mithering us to death to be there.
No, they dropped it. They did it one year, didn't
Only
they?
one
And then
year,
they dropped it.
Yeah.
Right. So next we want to add.
But if she sends me the link, I'll have a look at it for her, but I'll be amazed if it is.
4 eggs.
Like that.
You're trying to pick our little tips up as you go along with baking. See one the other day and it said, crack your eggs on a flat surface and you won't get any shells or it won't break really bad. I did it and it just went everywhere. Going back to my knife.
These are good, Jackie.
Oh, they are right?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And I said they're not hot.
And they're hot, they're hot.
I said they're not hot. I said they're not hot. They're never normally hot, but they are tonight. What have you done?
None of the hot.
Rob says they're not hot.
As everybody starts to chew.
Yeah. Get the
So I'm
water out.
joking with laughing. I had a crumb go down the wrong way.
Well, I've gone off here.
Just the fire time.
Cheeks are like, shh. I'm not having any because my cheeks are already red.
So let me answer this question here. Lynn Feather asked if the cups can go in the microwave. No, they can't. They're bone china, Lynn. They're bone china, and there's nothing on there that says that they can go in the microwave. So I think you're just going to have to make your hot chocolate and pour it straight in. And to be fair, when you put, I love milky coffees, and John always has to make them for me.
Yeah.
And I only like them in a pot mug because it doesn't get hot, the handle. Whereas when he uses the china mugs, they're boiling hot. So no, they're bone china. So they don't go in the microwave.
That's the whole idea of bone china though, when you have a proper cup of tea, it's to keep it nice
Keeps
and
it warm,
warm.
doesn't it?
Right, next we've got 100 grams of plain flour.
You need to say hello to Holly and Matilda who are watching upstairs.
Oh, Holly and
Ah.
Matilda watching. Hi Holly, hi Matilda. So Holly's my granddaughter, you know, and Matilda is our niece, which is Nick and Sam's daughter. So they're in a sneaky watch upstairs, are they?
There must be nothing on Netflix.
Have you put them on Facebook?
I said, I'll show you what the noise is.
Holly normally watches on a Monday with Laura. Have you put it on for them up there?
Yeah, they're watching it now.
Yeah.
Now this is 85
Hi,
grams
Holly.
of sugar and crumbs, so I'm going again. So if you want your hot, you know to put like 75 in if you don't like them hot.
You wore the right top tonight.
Yeah, so much.
What do you say?
The chili, it's making it warm. You eat it and it's hot and you think, oh, but then you have to go back for more.
Yes, exactly. That's the strange thing about it. What Rob's saying there, and he's absolutely right. You have the chocolate chili brownie and you taste it and you think, oh right, it's hot, but for some reason it makes you go back and have another one
more.
and another one. I know I did some I had some friends round about 2 years ago. I had a whole group of people around, and when I said them, they said no, I'm not eating them, and then they couldn't stop eating them. I said, go on, give them a try.
I just put chopped hazelnuts or walnuts and I'm taking them to work.
Yeah. That's a good
My
idea as well,
my
isn't it?
son-in-law will probably love them then because he's mad on chilies.
Could you just run through the ingredients that are in that
Yeah,
bowl
up
again,
to now,
Jackie, please?
right, we've got 275 grams of margarine, 375 grams of white sugar, caster sugar, 4 eggs, 100 grams of plain flour, 85 grams of sugar and crumbs, and then I'm going to add 50 grams of chocolate chips. Now I just brought these up a little bit because they're a bit big. There we go.
We've got another man joining us, a Gary Quinn.
Oh, very nice. Just mix them in.
That'll be Gary from Copeland.
Oh.
Oh, you would have had a friend. You would have had a friend tonight, Rob, if you'd have been at home.
Yeah, because normally it's just Rob and Martin, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Gary's joined us.
Right, and then I lined this before. It's just a bit of baking parchment. Put in the mix.
Who's that? Nancy upset now that it's an old listing. Oh, she's upset that it's an old listing.
Did you not get to Manchester? We're going to Manchester.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long on the train.
Because we do the bake along, we try and get as many people who do actually bake along and live in the area.
Tweet.
And we tweet, and then we all meet up while we're there.
Well, we do a comp for some free tickets a couple of weeks before, so
Yeah.
we got yours, Karen.
I think we give a few away last year, didn't we? And
I think we did. I think we gave away about 20 sets, didn't we? We might
we
be more
give
than
quite a few away. And like I said, if you come and meet us, and it is a really good day. I mean, I usually do all the days. I do all the 4 days because you want to have a look round. You want to see all the different. You find that most of the bakers are doing different days, and so it's
Nice and nosy. Do you want another knife strip though?
Oh, I've got one.
I've got a knife.
Oh, so
You've got it back in your
oh,
hands
wow,
now.
yes,
I
my
mean, she hasn't
baby.
had it since you last did. When she came last time, she left it behind.
I nearly cried when I got home. I mean, this is my life, this little spatula. And then when I sit and then look, Rob was like, oh, I said, we couldn't find any, could we? That like.
Not there.
So anyway, he said we
We've
want
got
to.
them on our website for sale.
No, it's on there.
We've got the P&E ones, and we're now doing the cake style ones as well.
Well, my daughter said, oh, I've ordered you one, and it was a mini version of that.
John, what are you going to say, John?
Someone said, do we have any vegan brownie recipes?
Vegan brownie recipes. Well, that is vegan.
That is vegan, isn't it?
It says vegan.
Is it?
Yeah.
You don't, I mean, you.
It's only with the margarine.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
You
if
have
you
to
use,
change it.
hang
You have
on,
to
if you
use pure.
use stock
So,
block,
block. That's vegan.
That's vegan.
that's vegan.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get is it Vitalin or
Vitamins,
some of it-
dairy free.
it's dairy free. Does Tesco do one that's like free from everything?
Oh, well, wait a minute. No, it's not vegan. We're losing the plot, us. What have you got there?
No,
Eggs.
no. Oh God, yeah, there's eggs. in
You're
there.
freaking useless, us. Eggs.
No, you can buy a carrot tube, can't you?
I don't think it'd work. I don't know. We'd have to have a look. So no, these are not vegan.
Someone quite rightly has said it's not vegan, it's got eggs in it.
It's got eggs in it.
Well
It's been a
spotted.
long
It
day.
only took 4 of us to realise that, but I was first.
I have to say, that's the thing with me. I do worry about doing all that stuff, so I always sort of like
Yeah.
say,
No.
I'd rather you check.
I think I was too
Because
busy thinking about the cocoa powder.
one of my friends, her little girl, she's like 5 or 6 now, and she'd never had a birthday cake, proper
Yeah.
birthday cake. And she said, because she's dairy free, and she said to me one day, she went, oh, could you make her a birthday cake? And I was really panicking, because there is varying stages of dairy free, do you know what I mean? There's some that are really bad, some that... So I said to her, right, I said, what do you use? And she told me it was Vitalin. And I went, what about flour? And she went, no, everything else, it's just the... I was like, yeah, so I made her a first birthday cake, and I was well impressed.
I think actually I did see that.
But most of the time, I do sort of avoid it, because it is a scary thing. I find a lot of cake shops, unless they're actually, for that particular thing, they will keep away from them, because
everybody's nervous about
you need to
allergens
watch,
and stuff.
everything has to be like sterilised.
Yeah.
So, because if I use it for normal baking and then you put it on. So I just think they won't know. Right, so there we go. And these have to go in the oven, and we put them in on, we didn't go with a packet, so we put them on gas mark 4 for 20-25 minutes. When you take them out, they should have a wobble.
Right.
Not have a meltdown, they won't shout at you.
Right. And we're going to go in gas mark what?
Trying. Yeah, gas mark, so it's gas mark 4, so what's that, Rob? Yeah,
Right.
you have
1 51.60.
Be
And is that the
160
same
because
as-
number 2 was 150.
Is that the same as your egg custard?
It's only 160.
Right, we can put it in the oven with the egg custard.
Yeah, between 20-25 minutes, and just give it a shake, and then take it out of the oven, leave it to cool. If you can, when it's cooled down, that you can touch it and everything, bang it in the fridge overnight. If it lasts that long.
Can you pass that to me then?
There you go.
I'll put it in the oven for you. Right, so how long have we been in the oven with your egg custard, Rob? We've got 6 minutes to go, haven't we, I think? Because I think it was 8:25. 8:25 and how many minutes was it supposed to have?
55.
Oh, well, we're nearly there then, aren't we? Just 1 second. Here we go, Rob. So we're going to chance it, take it out. Do you want to come round here, John? Because you've got to see a wobble on it. Are we on?
A little bit longer.
Just needs a little bit longer.
Giving it.
So how would you know it is cooked?
Just by how much give it actually has in it.
Yeah.
That's too much of a wobble on.
Right. So we'll give it another, what, 5-10 minutes?
We always say, the thing is, you know your oven the best.
Yeah.
We can say an hour on gas mark 4, and you can put it in your oven and you put it for an hour and it's nowhere near cooked. You always know yours better than anybody else.
And the one I made yesterday, I actually, because normally with the egg custard it's thrown in and wait, and then it's cooked when it's cooked. I've never actually timed it or anything like that. It's just certain bakes.
Yep, pass this there. Super. Sorry, John. Found the crusher there. And the crusher there. Right, everybody, so let's give you a quick recap of what we've been using, what we've been making. So come on, Jackie and Rob, let's come around here and have a look. So what do we think, everyone? Are all those love hearts up? Do you think they did well? Have to wait, the delay.
No.
So what we, yeah, Rob, come on in. Okay then, so what we've made tonight then, anybody who's been watching,
lots of love hearts.
are they all coming
Lots
now?
of loads.
Thank you so
Oh, that's
much.
what we want. See, the thing is, there's always a 30-second delay, so it takes a while, doesn't it? Right, okay, so just a big thank you to Jackie and Rob for popping along to see us again. So, this Pavlova looks amazing, and Tommy's already had his, so he's not getting another one. We're going to have this with a cup of tea in a moment, okay? And then Rob has done an egg custard, okay, and we're going to slice that. Do you want to slice this one now so that they can see what this one looks like? So you can make it with the flavoured icing sugars and the castor sugar. So let's get a nice slice of this out. Oh, it's looking good, Rob. Yeah, got a spare plate over there, Karen. Oh, I tell you, your service is good
I
tonight,
know, you
Karen,
can come
isn't it?
again. When we're in it again, can you come with us?
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Yay! Well done. Okay, very nice. And then we've got the chocolate brownies, which we've half eaten. Where are they?
They're gone.
Have they all got
They've
them?
gone.
There's some up somewhere.
Do you want to pass us those chocolate brownies?
Oh, yeah.
Did we not put them on the plate? No.
No, we just left it.
We just
all
threw
there,
it- we
yeah.
just left it in the
It
paper.
needs going in the fridge really because it's starting to ooze a little bit.
Right. So we left these in here. Thank you, young man.
done now.
Yeah. Right. So this, what we should have done with this is, okay. So don't bake these too long. Bake them for about 25 minutes. Okay, and then when they come out, let them cool in the pan. We took it out early, but let them cool in the pan. And then the best way really is to put them in the fridge overnight.
Yeah.
And then they're absolutely delicious. And then, as we told you before, Rob made a Victoria sponge cake with the sugar and crumbs chocolate cherry cocoa powder. He used the Nordic Ware Elegant Bunt, Party Bunt, and the, where's this one, Nick? The Quartet, this one. And we use this one which is a smaller version. We've just popped them on top, and we just put some black cherry icing sugar over the top with a little dusting. Quick cake, made in no time, really very, very easy, that one. And as you can see, these lovely drips here was made by me. They were made by Rob. Can't have the glory all the time, Rob. So what I'm going to say now is thank you for joining us. Is there any quick questions before we go?
Not at the moment, no.
Not at the moment. So what I'm going to say is thank you for joining us. We're going to do 15-20 minutes clean up here in the kitchen. And if anybody wants to come back at 10 to 10, Jackie and Rob are going to be sat here and they'll be able to answer any questions that you want to ask. But again, thank you for joining us on this Bank Holiday Monday. And I just meant to say, what are we doing next Monday? Does anybody know? I've lost my mobile phone, so I don't know. I don't know what we're doing next Monday, but I do know what we're doing on the 11th of September. I've got Barina coming over. I don't know anybody who follows Barina, but basically she makes those lovely, fantastic cake smoothers. And she's got them now with a nice silicone gripper on the side. And she's coming over from Ireland and she's going to come and do a full demo on how to get a perfect flat top round and square cake. So she'll be over on the 11th of September. On the 18th of September we've got rice baking in. I've just got to hope, excited, yeah? I just hope Laura doesn't have the baby on that day. And if you can hear Nellie the elephant up the stairs, that is granddaughter Holly and niece Matilda. We'll be having words with them after. So, and then on the 25th of September we've got Dawn Butler in, who's going to do something amazing with the cake frame. So she said that she's going to do something for Halloween. And then we're going to say goodbye for now because we're just going to go upstairs and kill the kids.
Or just give them loads of cake to keep them quiet.
So we'll see you, what is it? It's 23 minutes past 9 now. So we'll see you, I did say 10 to 10 really.
Yeah.
So what should we say, quarter to 10?
Quarter.
Quarter to 10. Okay, 9:45. We'll see you then for a quick catch up. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.